It's the 28th of November, and for the last few days I've been wondering whether to do Vlogmas, and I thought I'd introduce myself and make a start and see how it goes, and if I've got enough things to talk about and show you to make it interesting, and just see how it goes. And if it goes okay, it goes okay. I have done some videos in the past, but they were linked to my knitting group that obviously has not met all year. And it just stopped at a very difficult time when I had other things as well that I had to do that I couldn't keep up with. So that came to an end. The knitting group diaries came to an end. The knitting group, well, we might get back at some point. So I need to stop saying and I still need to stop sniffing. I'm not a very snotty person, but I tend to sniff when I'm doing videos, and then I listen to them again and I'm like sniffing. Anyhow, I'll try not to. So I'm sitting here in my sewing room. I have got things to do, but they're only my things, and well, I'm doing some gathering, which isn't the best of sewing jobs really, is it? I love sewing. I'm usually making things for other people or altering other people's garments, a lot of which has also not happened this year. I alter bridesmaid dresses, things for special occasions, things for holidays, anybody's clothes. Lately, all I have altered really is curtains and trousers that people can pin themselves, and some scrubs. But this bit of scrub that she didn't need will probably end up being unpicked and made into something. Because I think my Vlogmas won't be so much as... I will be putting decorations up, but it won't be so much about what I'm... Well, it might be about what I'm making, but it won't be for ideas for people, I'm afraid. I don't think it will anyway. It'll be just more about a knitting nutter in a sewing room who's also a sewing nutter and can't throw anything away and has got a bit of a problem. Now, I had just recorded a tour of my sewing room, which is sort of obviously like behind me, and you can see what the issue is. I did a tour, but that tour is going to be scrubbed. Well, actually, I have scrubbed it because I had my phone the wrong way around. The good thing is, well, the bad thing was, I broke my phone this year, and the phone I did the other videos on, I had an autofocus that I couldn't sort out. So when I was doing my videos, it was focusing on me and really being annoying. I kept trying to fathom out how to change it, and I couldn't. But that phone was broken and lost at the same time because I went to the garage to get air in the tyres, and because I couldn't see the numbers, I thought, I'll be clever, I'll take a photograph of the air pressures. So I got to the air machine, and being the biggest skinflint going, the machine was going. It was working, so I thought, I won't have to put any money in. So I had a quick look at the photo of how much pressure to put in on my phone, and then left my phone on the bonnet. Yeah. While I did all the tyres, and I ran round and did all the tyres, I didn't have to put 20p in. And then we drove off, and it stayed on the bonnet for quite a while, but I'd forgotten it was there. And me and my daughter were in the car, and we went round the first bend, and something flew past us. And we said, what was that? Oh, it'll probably be rubbish from the rubbish tip, because we were near a rubbish tip at the time, so I just thought it was some rubbish. And well, it's quite windy today, yeah. So we drove probably 5 or 6 miles away, and it was actually a bit of driving practice for her, because she's just started to drive this year, which is one good thing from this year. Anyhow, I realised, didn't I? Oh no, it was my phone. So, at least you're not getting autofocus while I'm talking to you. We drove all the way back, parked the car up, walked up and down both sides of the road, both looking, high and low, no sign of the phone. But the phone case was in the middle of the road, so I got that back and had to buy a new phone. But it looks like I can chatter on now to this phone without it adjusting me all the time. So that's quite good. So, back to the Vlogmas thing. I'm not quite sure. I probably would have something to talk about every day. I'm sewing my own things and I knit. And I've got 2 doggies and I'll show you our dog walk because that's absolutely fantastic. I live up in the northeast of England on the coast and it's about 2 minutes walk to the beach. So I have lots of sand in my carpets but none in my car because I don't have to drive there. I've got 2 daft mutts and I'm sure they'll have a starring role at some point. I think that's about it. I'm going to record a tour of my sewing room just so you can see the problem. And my Vlogmas might even be more something about sorting the problem out. But I can't just chuck it all out. I could give some to the school, which I've done before. But I have ideas. The creative people have ideas, don't they? And I have ideas for everything I lay my hands on. And it's just amassed. And I could be here for 5 years of lockdown and have enough thread and fabric to keep me busy. So that was never one of the problems. So yeah, you might want to come back and have a look and see what happens. And see what I'm up to. There'll be a few bits and bobs. Might not be like anybody else's. Have to wait and see, won't we? Bye for now then.